flathead engine you see is the very heart of the WLA. Absolutely bulletproof design, perfected over decades.
In 2026, while most companies were moving toward electric and hybrid technology, Harley-Davidson took a step that shocked the entire motorcycle industry. The company decided to revive its most iconic, most battle-tested, and most legendary motorcycle, the Harley-Davidson WLA, with modern technology. And thus, in 2026, a fully reimagined and advanced version was officially launched under the name WLA 2026, a motorcycle that merges the spirit of the 1940s, the power of 2026, and the visual perfection of today. The launch event of the WLA 2026 took place at Harley-Davidson's Milwaukee headquarters, attended by hundreds of media representatives, retro motorcycle collectors, military historians, and modern riders. The atmosphere felt as if time was moving backward and forward simultaneously. On one side of the stage stood a classic 1942 WLA, the very one that rode with American soldiers in World War II, and on the other side its future incarnation, the WLA 2026, carrying the same wartime spirit in its headlights but wrapped in sleek, modern aerodynamic lines. As the curtain was lifted, camera flashes erupted like a storm. Harley-Davidson's CEO stated, "We never wanted the WLA to remain only in the history books. It changed the world, and now we are bringing it back to the new era." The WLA 2026 is not just a motorcycle, it is a tribute to all those who rode it to deliver the message of freedom in war. Now that message of freedom is traveling into the future through modern technology. Hearing these words, everyone in the hall quietly watched the new machine, as if witnessing a soldier from the past and a rider from the future simultaneously. The design of the WLA 2026 retains the essence of the 1940s, classic army olive drab color, low matte finish, blacked out engine casings, and retro military fonts. Yet underneath all this lies a powerful, high-performance, liquid-cooled V-twin engine that meets the standards of 2026. Harley has merged the classic flathead engine visuals with modern engineering. The fins and casings carry the same wartime texture, but the performance numbers are fully contemporary. More horsepower, more torque, and higher heat efficiency. The most exciting feature of the new WLA is that it revives the full retro military category. The company included a digital cluster in retro style. The screen is round, has an analog look, yet it is a high-resolution smart display showing navigation, traction modes, riding telemetry, and classic WLA-style indicators all at once. Additionally, for rider convenience, it includes 2026 grade ABS, cornering assist, stability control, and a multi-mode riding system. Harley also designed its frame with new military-inspired geometry, maintaining the classic WLA weight balance, but offering much improved handling. The design team of the 2026 WLA made sure the bike doesn't just look modern. It's both modern and nostalgic. That's why the tank features a classic star military emblem. The fenders have original WLA-style lips, and the headlight has a protective metal grille. However, the headlight itself is a modern LED projector, providing battlefield-grade brightness. The combination gives everyone the feeling that the 1942 WLA has traveled into the future and returned. Another standout feature of the WLA 2026 is its exhaust note. Harley gave this bike a signature tone called the Battle Heritage sound, which feels like the low rumbling flathead engine, but with modern refinement. When the engine started for the first time at the launch, the entire hall vibrated, and the audience responded with simultaneous claps and cheers. It was a moment that would be remembered in history, as if soldiers of the past were also hearing this sound. Harley also launched a limited Veterans Tribute Edition of the 2026 WLA, featuring specially engraved plates on the tank, Army-style brown leather seats, and classic ammo box-style side panniers. This edition was designed specifically for riders with a strong connection to military heritage. The company announced that a portion of the proceeds from each tribute edition sale would go to American veterans welfare organizations. Industry analysts say the WLA 2026 is not just a bike, it will guide the market in a new direction. Today, the world prefers retro modern machines, but the WLA 2026 goes even further. It's not just retro, it's legendary retro. It's not merely nostalgia, it's heritage. It is not just design, it is emotion. And this is why, upon its first reveal, hashtags like #WLA 2026 and #Legend Returns began trending on social media. Harley-Davidson also announced the global availability of the WLA 2026, stating that it would be a limited production model with specific units sent to each market. The company noted that demand exceeded their expectations on day one. Collectors were already placing pre-orders, and AI-generated videos, renders, and fan-made posters had created hype for the bike, even before the official launch. At the end of the event, the stage lights dimmed, leaving only a spotlight on the WLA 2026. Behind it, footage of original 1940s battlefields played, soldiers riding WLAs, dust rising, sounds of war, and the message of freedom. Gradually, the footage faded into high-speed shots of the WLA 2026. Smooth, cinematic, modern, powerful, and victorious. It felt as if the past and the future were moving together, on the same path, with the same spirit. The WLA 2026 is not just a motorcycle. It is the rebirth of Harley-Davidson's history. It is the return of a wartime legend. And it is proof that some machines never grow old. They are simply reborn for a new era.